South Africa is once again moving toward the long-awaited rollout of body-worn cameras for police officers, a project that has faced years of delays, shifting timelines, and growing public scrutiny. Acting Police Minister Firoz Kachala has confirmed that the South African Police Service, widely known as SAPS, is now preparing for the first phase of implementation. However, the procurement process is still not fully complete as it remains in the contracting stage. This marks the latest development in a plan that was first proposed nearly a decade ago, but has repeatedly been postponed due to administrative, financial, and logistical challenges. The idea behind body-worn cameras is straightforward. Officers equipped with these devices can record their interactions with the public, providing a level of transparency that many believe is urgently needed in South Africa's policing system. Over the years, civil society groups, opposition parties, and policy analysts have argued that body cameras could play a crucial role in reducing police misconduct, improving accountability, and strengthening public trust. Initial plans suggested that the rollout would begin as early as 2025. At the time, authorities indicated that SAPS would begin by procuring a limited number of devices as part of a pilot program. The pilot phase was expected to include around 100 body-worn cameras, allowing the police service to test the technology, refine operational procedures, and assess its effectiveness before expanding nationwide. However, despite these commitments, implementation has faced repeated setbacks. By mid-2025, it became clear that the initial rollout timeline had not been met. Reports indicated that no cameras had yet been deployed, and key aspects of the program, including procurement and supplier agreements, were still unresolved. Further delays pushed the expected rollout into a longer-term framework, with SAPS aligning the project with its medium-term expenditure plans extending beyond 2025. Now, with the program once again being revived, the focus has shifted to ensuring that the procurement process is properly completed before deployment begins. According to officials, this phase is critical. It involves finalizing contracts, selecting technology providers, and ensuring that the systems meet operational and legal requirements. Experts warn that rushing this stage could create serious risks, including equipment failures, data security concerns, and legal challenges related to the handling of recorded footage. At the same time, there is increasing pressure on the government to deliver results. South Africa continues to face high levels of violent crime, and public confidence in law enforcement remains fragile. Incidents involving alleged police misconduct have intensified calls for greater oversight and accountability. Body-worn cameras are widely seen as one of the most practical tools available to address these concerns. International experience suggests that body cameras can help reduce both the use of force by police and the number of complaints from the public. They also provide valuable evidence in criminal investigations and court proceedings. However, experts caution that technology alone is not a solution. For body cameras to be effective, they must be supported by clear policies, proper training, and strong institutional accountability. This includes rules on when cameras must be activated, how footage is stored, and who has access to the recordings. There are also concerns about cost. Early estimates suggested that each device could cost close to 30,000 rand, with additional expenses related to maintenance, data storage, and system integration. Scaling the program nationwide would require significant financial investment, raising questions about budget priorities within the police service. Despite these challenges, the renewed push for implementation signals a recognition of the urgent need for reform. Analysts argue that the credibility of SAPS depends not only on its ability to fight crime, but also on its commitment to transparency and accountability. The introduction of body-worn cameras could mark a turning point only if the rollout is handled effectively and followed through to completion. For now, the timeline remains uncertain. While the government has reaffirmed its commitment to the project, the fact that procurement is still ongoing suggests that deployment may take longer than initially expected. The coming months will be critical in determining whether South Africa can finally move from planning to execution on one of its most anticipated policing reforms. For citizens, the hope is clear: a police service that is more transparent, more accountable, and better equipped to serve and protect. But after years of delays, expectations are high and patience is running thin.